to Daily Dhamma, a letter to our children. My name's Dhamma Bum, and I'll be your guide for today's guided meditation. It's February 26th, and our theme tonight is Train the Heart. Just as a reminder, last month's theme was humility. February's theme is right view. This is the world we live in. We don't live in a parallel universe. On Fridays, we look at making amends, repairing relationships, restoring our practice. Please check out the description boxes from this and other episodes. Closed captions will be available probably tomorrow, and a transcript will go with that. The reason that we do this is, that we do guided meditation, is in the hopes that participants will find their way to practicing independently. That is, on your own bat, in your home, or in your garden. And welcome, Glenn, and hallelujah. The sound is still working. Just a reminder, the first half of our meditation is samatha, that's serenity. What we're doing right now, we get calmed down and into the groove. And the second half is panya, or wisdom. Some people say vipassana, but it always goes in the same direction. First we get serene, then we wise up. Wisdom never arises from a mind in turmoil. If you like today's presentation, please give us a like, a comment, share with others, or consider giving us a super thanks. And with that, on my mark. Please find yourself in a quiet spot, spine straight, shoulders back. Lower your chin towards your chest and let your hands rest loosely in your lap, on your thighs, or on your knees. Close your eyes and your mouth and imagine a ball of white light, an inch or two, 3 to 5 centimeters below your nostrils. Inhale through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. Inhale through your nose. Watch it go down past your heart to your stomach and back out the same way. Just smooth, natural breaths for you. Don't worry about going too fast or too slow, too deeply or too shallow. Just smooth, natural breaths for you as you breathe in through your nose, down past your heart to your stomach, and back out the same way. When outside thoughts or issues intrude, gently brush them aside, thinking, no, that's not for me. That's not my business. I'm focused on my breath. And please detach now. As usual on Friday, we start with the Dhammapada, verses 3 through 6. He abused me, attacked me, defeated me, robbed me. For someone hostile like this, hatred does not end. He abused me, attacked me, defeated me, robbed me. For someone not hostile like this, hatred ends. For hatred never ends through hatred. By non-hate alone does it end. This is an ancient truth. Many do not realize we here must die. For those who realize this, quarrels end. So we are taught that our thoughts lead to our moods, delusions, obsessions, and we meditate to help us calm our mind and tame our heart. We look at our thoughts, we examine them, we see them for what they are, and we let them go. Non-attachment is a choice. We meditate to let things go. If we let go a little, we get a little serenity. If we let go a lot, we get a lot of serenity. And if we let go completely, that is, if we accept life on life's terms, we find complete serenity. Letting go doesn't mean we do what we like. It's more like aerobic inaction. Don't just do something, stand there resolutely. We need to say a few words about the human condition. Our human existence consists of 5 Khandhas, or clinging aggregates, and they are our body, feelings, memories and perceptions, thoughts, and consciousness. They are all impermanent, unsatisfactory, and not the self. Let's remember that our monkey mind and our thoughts seek attachment. They cling to ideas, and they don't want to let them go. Instead, we cultivate detachment or non-attachment, if you prefer. And to do that, we train our heart in Samadhi or meditation. As meditators, we have 3 duties. First is mindfulness. We follow the ball of light and the Dhamma talk, not to get attached, but to let it go. We just let the words wash over us gently. We let them seep in. Our second duty is collectedness, or some people say concentration. When outside issues intrude, as they will do from time to time, we gently brush them aside, thinking, no, that's not my business. I'm focused on my breath as I breathe in through my nose. Watch it go down past my heart to my stomach and back out the same way. And our last duty is contentment. We have a responsibility to be content now, not Thursday, not the day after tomorrow. To be content now. If we're content now, we're content. If we're angry now, we're angry. We only have this time. We don't have the past. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. We just focus on the now. In a word, mindfulness, collectedness, contentment In a word, you could say peaceful. And if we can be at peace for just a few seconds during today's guided meditation, then after we finish, we can stretch that out to a few minutes throughout the day. And we just stitch these little packets of peace together, and before we know it, we look up and it's 2 hours later, and we haven't had an angry, resentful, or fearful thought for 2 hours. Wow, how did that happen? Well, that's what we meditate to discover. Now, Monday, we looked at we see what we believe. Today, we are going to look at training the heart so that we can detach from outside issues. So we look back on this previous week, and there will have been some interactions that were not what we wanted, not what we expected, suboptimal, shall we say. And we look at them with cool eyes. We don't get attached. And as we look at this past week, we might ask ourselves, when I'm looking at these interactions, am I minimizing my part and exaggerating their part? Perhaps I have a sense of entitlement. 2, was I setting myself up as a victim? 3, was I expecting people to be something they are not? Did I know who I was dealing with? And finally, 4, was I expecting perfection? In this world? Where did I get that idea? And what we can see from these is that our expectations really are resentments under construction. We think that other people, other events, situations are going to go the way that we expect. And when they don't, not if, when they don't, we throw a snit. Well, I throw a snit anyway. As we move into the second part of our meditation today, Panya, wisdom, let's review the 4 noble truths. The first noble truth is there is suffering. There is, no doubt. The second noble truth is suffering is caused by attachment. The third noble truth is suffering ceases with non-attachment. And the fourth noble truth is that the Eightfold Path leads to non-attachment. So, detachment from the clinging aggregates is our practice. We become detached from outside events beyond our control by letting them go. We look at them, we see them for what they are, and we let them go. This is also a good description of right view. That's part of the Eightfold Path, the wisdom stream. Right view is that the world is just the way it is. However much I may hope or want the world to be different, the world is already just the way it is. We look at it, we see it for what it is, and we let it go. The Buddha had a guy, an attendant for most of his ministry, and his name was Ananda, and Ananda was a big deal. He had a phenomenal memory, and he could quote chapter and verse about the words of the Buddha, and he had many monasteries under his guidance. And the Buddha said to this very big deal, Ananda, practice a lot. Develop your practice constantly. Then all your doubts, all your uncertainties will vanish, which is kind of amusing. Even a guy like Ananda needed some practice. And if that applied to him, it really applies to us. Ajahn Chah, who was a teacher that we follow a lot, taught us that our doubts will never vanish through thinking, theorizing, speculating, or discussing things. Our defilements vanish only by developing the heart through right practice. So, we practice meditation to calm the mind, tame the heart, and study the Dhamma. Right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration are the keys to our practice. Detachment, or non-attachment, take your pick, is not natural. It only arises when we train our heart with our practice of meditation or Samadhi. When we sit in meditation, our monkey mind clings to our moods, delusions, defilements, obsessions, and our thoughts, which are like self-licking ice cream cones, just run around chasing our mind and our ever-changing moods, and we suffer. Why? Because we are craving, clinging, and clamoring for things that are beyond our control. Ajahn Chah taught that thinking and wisdom are two very different things. Thinking merely reacts to and follows our moods, and they carry on with no end in sight. And as we chase them, eventually it occurs to us, hey, all this thinking, this aimless mental chatter, this worrying and judging, it's all insubstantial nonsense. It is impermanent, unsatisfactory, and not me or mine. Now, when we sit, as we are doing today, Sometimes it's like we're sitting on a red anthill. We just can't get comfortable. Our legs hurt. Our back isn't straight. There's a fly in the room, something. And our mind is not still. Ah, good. Because when we are restless, irritable, and discontent, that is precisely where we must focus and calm our mind. We look at it, we look at these thoughts and the busyness, and we go, this is none of my business. I'm focused on my breath as it goes in through my nose, down past my heart to my stomach, and out the same way. And as we said, if you can focus for a few seconds today, after this, you can stretch that out to a few minutes. One tip on this is one way that we keep detached is by being mindful of the divine spark in the people that we are talking with. Detached doesn't mean not interested or that we don't see it. It means that we don't rush to take action. Now, this weekend, whether we're in meditation or considering our past week, if a particularly strong thought intrudes, maybe we had a tragedy, maybe we had some excitement in the house, maybe there's trouble at work, maybe anything. When this is pressing in on us, we imagine an old-fashioned telephone switchboard. And in our mind's eye, we reach up, find the cord that this call is coming in, and we unplug it. Maybe it's the orange cord. And if it comes back on another line, we reach up, we find the purple cord, and we unplug that one too. We only need to focus, to concentrate for a few minutes. Urgent calls, truly urgent calls, will still be there when we're done. So our goal this week is to calm the mind and tame the heart now. As we go through this weekend, if we find ourselves restless, irritable, or discontent, we take a breath, step into another room, sit down, put our earphones in, imagine a ball of white light a couple of inches below our nostrils, breathe in through our nose, watch it go down past our heart to our stomach, and back out the same way. Namaste. Okay. Thank you for being here. If you shoot us a note, we'll give you a shout out. Thank you, Glenn, for being the sound technician. I'm sorry we really appreciate it. We'll say it like that. Please join us again on Monday, February 9th. Mondays are at 8:45 a.m. Japan time. If you're already here, you know how to get here. If you're listening to this after it's posted, then please check today's Daily Dhamma, February 6th, for the steps necessary to enter. Thanks to the guy who put that in there. We appreciate that very much. And again, please subscribe, give us a like, give us a comment, or share this with others, or consider giving us a super thanks. which has been turned back on. I won't bore you with the details. But thank you very much for being here, and we'll see you on Monday. Have a lovely weekend. Namaste.